I guess we're back with Duncan. Anyway, remember how I said I was going to put the train retrieve on him? Well, I should have started doing it then because he'd be a lot farther along. So what I have to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. I mean, you guys at home could do it however you want, but this is how, the only thing I'm going to work him on for like the next 4 to 6 weeks is this. Maybe a little bit of obedience, but I'm going to replace the, time I would spend working on the heel and down and all that with doing this. And by doing this, what I mean is 2 different things. Getting him to hold the paper towel roll, because I told Summer that's what that big pile of paper towels in the house is. Because I was the smallest roll I could find, so I just took all the paper towels off of it. And I was going to use something else, but I mean, I do realize this is ideal. 1, because of the size, and 2, because you can teach them very early on not to crush it. Even though you can see it's a little bit. But the other thing I have to teach this dog is to sit. And if he is going to be a service dog, I do like the way he, kind of sits right next to. Oh, he helps me. He helps me. Anyway, so you just, again, I'm thinking of if what I want to be able to get him to do is, by my command retrieve an object and return to heel, then I have to break that down. So if I break it down, I say the very first thing I have to, teach him is to get him to hold it. And the part where I say don't do the petting and all that, it convolutes the exercise. That's not the case here. And I'm going to tell you why it isn't convoluting anything, because he's not having any reaction to it. If I was thumping, rubbing, and his head was in any way moving towards my hand, he's just falling. He doesn't seem to know how to sit. And some dogs don't. I mean, they don't have it good. And I'm really just reinforcing that he would have a tendency just to lay down. I'm keeping him from doing that with his little chest massage. They have this thing. They used to have this thing. I don't know if you guys remember, but at the time it was like this big, it was called the Telvington Touch or something. Oh, we got to look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it looks like all 1970s. Because if I look at stuff in the 90s, honestly, it's hokey. But it was this, it was all these different supposable massages, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I'd like to see someone Telvington Touch Elliot or... so what I did, as soon as he laid down, I just took my hand up. And I'm not going to, my prime objective is to get him... He doesn't really seem to know how to sit, though. Sit. The prime objective is to get him to hold on to the thing, but I can't have him doing it when he's down because, that just doesn't work out. And if we're going to have him return to heel, they've got to sit. I'm going to tell you, this dog is going to be nice when I get done with him. And there's, and I'm a big believer in this. Whoever needs this dog is out there. They don't know it yet. We don't know it yet. But I'm going to tell you, I mean, if this dog doesn't have the right temperament for a service dog, I don't know what dog does. All right, look, so all I've got to do is going to open up his mouth. Oh, no, don't you fight, Mama. Hold it. Good. Yeah, good. Again, I'm still looking. Good. Leave it. Good. And some of them do it quicker than others. I'm going to set a 4-week time frame. And the only reason I'm saying that was because that's what I told Joshua and Jessica about Mac, and I did get him doing it in 4 weeks. So good. And I'm really not even saying sit because I don't know how to train him to do that. So what I do, I've just got good. Fetch. Good. Hold it. Yay. And this is how they all start out, you guys. If you go back and look at Scarlet, yay! Oh, he's doing a wonderful job. He's not chomping at all. Leave it. Yay! And this is kind of, I mean, obviously you can't, you've got to feed them after the fact. What you've got to be careful with is that they don't equate spitting it out with getting the treat. But I mean, unless you kind of like stuffed it in his eye. Oh, you little stinker. All right, so I'm getting back into this. I want to be able to manipulate him, and again, he didn't look back at my hand or anything. Even here, I don't want him, if someone was to come up and hug him, I mean, ideally, the temperament is no reaction, or you know, the most subtle reaction. To me, the best reaction would be no reaction. All right, look, so I got the thing in my hand. Fitch, good. Hold it. Yay. Oh, he looked me dead in the eye. Oh, but he couldn't see because I had my glasses on. Leave it. All right, guys, so that's where we're at. I'm going to put a trained retrieve on this dog and a sit at the same time. And I'm going to try to pull it all together and wait for the universe to send whoever it is they're sending for him. Bye, guys.